Hey everybody, real quick video I want to get out to everybody today because I heard about the news from Patrick of Bank of America. I've had my head down getting a lot of things done here, but when the news came to light, I knew immediately what was going on. Bank of America, it's lots of people were on Twitter, lots of people were talking about it, lots of journalists are trying to get interviews from people that can't get their funds out of Bank of America. This could be the start of something. It could be nothing, but it could be the start of something. Now, I've talked about this before. I'll put a link up here to my bank bail-in video that I've done in the past. I'll explain it one more time real quick. A bank bail-in, it's not a bailout. It's a bail-in. You're taking the funds that you put into the bank. Once you do that, all that paperwork that you sign, everything you signed early on when you open up your bank account, it tells you, believe it or not, that once you deposit funds into the bank, those funds are no longer yours. You have to request them to get back out. That's why it's so hard to get money out of currency, how it's so hard to get currency out of banks these days. So what does that mean? What that means is you've got banks that are just Bank of America is this is the issue right now. Bank of America, for whatever reason, people can't get their funds out of the bank. Okay, so is it a bail-in? Are they taking the money and bailing in to try and cover other debts to keep themselves alive and solvent? It could be nothing, could be something. But what's happening is that when we're going up against a debt ceiling, which we're going to be talking about on EconomicPreppers, I think I'm recording that Thursday night with Patrick and Dylan. We're going to be talking about the debt ceiling, how that's about to be hit. But the people the entities with the license to print money are running out of that license. That runway is ending. Okay, you're not getting the ability to print more money at the banks because they're not making new loans. So they have a crunch right now with their funds. Bank of America is a public bank. They're going to be talking about this in their earnings report, which will be next month. But they're writing that now, and this could be the first sign of a bank having a major issue. And unfortunately, those of you with accounts in banks, and I've been trying to tell people this, your cash is exposed in the banks. Okay, the cash is not yours once it's in a bank account. FDIC insurance only goes up 1 or 2% of what is really owed. So even if it says you're FDIC insured up to $250,000, that doesn't mean you're going to get $250,000 back. If you have $100,000 in a Bank of America account and can't get access to it today, that $100,000 could be gone, and maybe you only get $1,000 or $2,000 of it back from FDIC insurance. So, not to scare you guys, I'm trying to educate you so you're prepared and not scared. Hopefully, you have bank accounts across multiple banks. This is something that can ripple across all the banks very quickly, because banks are going to be borrowing from one another. And if a bank as large as Bank of America, which is one of the largest in the United States, has a major problem today, that's going to cascade into all the other ones. It's going to have a ripple effect across the entire financial industry. It's going to be a big deal. And again, I'll point out the link that I have about the bank bail-in. But basically, these big banks, since 2010, from the last global financial crisis in 2008, they have these bankruptcy plans. And if they go bankrupt, they will take the account money and apply it towards existing debts. So you won't get your account money back. So I hate to break the news to you, but that you've got to be prepared and not scared. Okay, you've got to have alternative funds. You got to have cash on hand. You have to have, hopefully, you have precious metals on hand. Not financial advice. I'm just giving you some preparations that other people do. You have cash on hand. You have silver and gold on hand, and you also have cryptocurrency on hand. You have all these things available to you. So hopefully you have those plans in place. But I want to let you know what's going on in the news. I wasn't planning on making a video, but it's such a big, important story. I needed to get this out there. So Bank of America seems to have a solvency issue. Hopefully they rectify it, but this is a sign of things that could be coming down the pike much faster than you expected. So I love the look. I can't wait to hear your comments. Hopefully you guys are okay and staying safe out there, both financially and personally. With all that said, I'm going to close the Journal of the Bureau. Say follow leader one more time. I will talk to you soon. Take care.